Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of Go Go Lose a Ranger, episode 3. And I gotta say, that was a pretty tricky twist, you know. Probably say that it was a very tricky twist. But first of all, because you made a think, I'm pretty sure after seeing this episode, our main guy has not died though, because you can't kill off our main character that easily, right? I mean, just with the twist. Okay, so after what their plan is, their plan to after our guy lost one of his guys, F. Says D lost F, right? Because with that powerful artificial divine artifact, you say, that's saw that though, and as he's walking away, our guy, the guy that he was talking to from before, that was with the psycho girl, she's a Curry, right? And he also easily found out that he's also one of the fighters, one of the monsters, right? Which I thought was okay. He was dense. He didn't pay attention, except for the main psycho girl, right? No, he easily finds out he is a monster, right? And it tells him that, hey, let's just try to coexist peacefully, right? Saying, oh, he passed the recruitment exam, right? And our guy says, no. We know after watching his friend get destroyed, he says, no, I'm still gonna tear down what the organization is doing. I'm still gonna tear it all down, right? I'm a monster. That's what it is. So then he's talking with the psycho girl, Shuzukuri, right? And really quick, he just quickly cuts off his head with a single dinner knife, eating pancakes. So he tells her that their weakness to destroy the Dragon Keepers, their weaknesses is their divine artifacts. Without them, they would be pretty much powerless, right? That's what they use to transform, but they don't use it though. They don't really use it during the whole every week. Every week they do their whole big showbiz, right? Their fake battles, right? They don't use it during their fake battles. So you get that, then we'll destroy them together, right? So he agrees to that. Of course, when she gives up that look with those dead black eyes she has, right? I'm like, this girl is obviously psycho. And so their plan is he's gonna have him disguise himself as the Red Keeper, as the Red Ranger, right? Since he knows what he looks like, he disguises himself as him. And so as he's walking past the other recruitments, the Red Squads, you could say, until he gets he walks into he runs into that guy with the clown makeup, the red recruitment with the clown makeup that he talked to before, right? And he gets into the storage room where he finds the artifact sitting in a golf club bag. I'm like, do they really are that careless? They just leave it out in the open like that? So he finds it in a golf club bag, but then he gets found out by the clown makeup, you could say. Easily knew that he was an imposter, so he starts blowing his head off like about a dozen times because he knows he can regenerate though, and he's trying to tell him something. So and he's like, I'm going to enjoy destroying all of you, and even I'll try to use the divine artifact to destroy all of you, and then our guy pulls out a bunch of dynamite, thinks he's going to blow us up, and probably. Even the guy says, "Oh wait, let's just talk about this, right?" And then all of a sudden, quick shot, he smacks our D. He smacks the guy in the head with a golf club, smacks it pretty hard, and I was like, "Oh damn," I'm like, kudos to that, I'm not just a weak guy, I've gotten this far, So he has the artifact. Tries to get to the rooftop, but he comes with face to face with our Red Ranger, and so if he finds out about him, now he knows who he is, which they are. It's like everybody, all these people know who already easily finds out who he is. I mean, our girl, the Psycho Girl knew who he was. The guy that she was partnered with from before knew who he was, and our Red Ranger know who he is. They all can just easily detect that he's a monster. So, and our guy tries to fight back a little bit. He gets his arm. He gets his arm off. Like, he does this thing where he can stretch his arm out and for this whole water tower type thing that looks like a ball, right? Stretches it out and brings the hole down, but our Red Ranger just takes a pipe and just bats it like it's a baseball, home run, he calls it, home run. And then he gets obliterated, but seemed like he loses, but he still has the artifact, right? And he said, and the other Rangers come in and say, hey, that's the one who disobeyed from before, right? And then since all the cameras and it's being televised now, it's like, hey, why don't we try something different? Why don't we just capture you and instead of killing you like we usually do, why don't we just capture you and take you as prisoner, right? And still try to fight the peace, but he says, nope, I'm not doing that. And so it's like, okay, we'll just kill you then. So he has Blue Ranger gets his divine artifact, right? Sticks him with it, and then he just inflates like a balloon. And it's like he goes like, "You'll never. This won't be the last time you see me." And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And he explodes. And with the whole, you see his whole arm come off and everything else, and just he explodes. I'm like, that's no way you can't kill our main character, right? But then, which I did not see coming, which the twist, right? As Red Ranger, as he transforms back, right, he goes and tries to take his sword. It looks, his artifact is like a sword, right? So he takes his sword, and then all of a sudden it disintegrates. So he got tricked. It wasn't his sword that was there the whole time. That was his left arm. It was his left arm that he got cut off, right? And you saw flying over. That was a cool trick, I mean, that was the arm that fell down, that was chopped off. That was the actual artifact sword. The one that was sitting there he was gonna pick up, that was just a decoy. So our guy tricked the Red Ranger pretty good, and then our Red Ranger is like, where is it? And we see that Psycho, she's a Curry, has the divine sword. She has it now. And it's like, hey, hope your death is not in vain, But I just like, you can't kill it. But she says that, but it's like, we can't kill our main character that easily. He has to be some other way to still be alive, right? You can't kill our god that easy. He had to use some other trickery, right? Because if he can make a trick where he thinks that sword was actually a decoy and disintegrates in his arm, right? I'm sure he finds some other tricky way to not die from that, right? You can't die our main character from the third episode, right? His revolution that easily, his determination to dismantle the organization, right? Yeah, no, it's not that easy. And then we get after the credits to an alley where they're calling, because Red Ranger has his own. There are their own squads, right? Like Red Ranger has his own red squad. Like hence the guy in the clown mask. Some other guys are wearing the red uniforms, right? Or like when she's a Curse, she's like wearing like the yellow uniform, like she's in the Yellow Ranger recruitment, right? Well, we see cuts an alley because we hear Blue Squad, right? And we see like one Blue Squad member on the ground. And we see one Blue Squad member basically on the Blue Rangers squad, right? He's running away, and boom, he just disintegrates instantly. He gets blown to bits easily by this creature, this blue creature, which probably assume is probably one of the monster's bosses, who may have survived, right? I have no idea. So we see this new guy, this new creature, who just killed a human, blows him up instantly. I'm like, damn, but who's this guy, right? Is he one of the surviving bosses that from the monster groups, right? I have no idea. But this was just a really great episode, especially that whole twist that he just tricked the Red Ranger, who's supposed to be the smartest of this whole group, right? He got his ass tricked by our guy. Just like, kudos to him. But I know he's not dead though, but he just pulled a fast one, pulled the wool over his eyes. I'm like, kudos to our guy, right? Just tricks the Red Ranger and just, and now that our Psycho Girl has it though, but what's they gonna do now with it? Don't know yet though. But Go Loser Ranger episode 3. This show has been a top tier show for me so far. Up there, like I said, with Kaiju number 8, and already with Train to the End of the World. But just those have been this has been, but it's been Kaiju number 8, and even though, yes, even with the wackiness of Train to the End of the World, it's been really whacked too, especially the last episode. I'm like, these have just been great shows I've been watching, you know. Yeah, Mission Yosakura Family it's over the top too, especially while I'll get to the next episode. We're gonna do the next episode though, but I'm like, this has been over that next episode's gonna be over the top too. So, but this show has been really top tier for me, you know, just unique in a way. So, but with that twist, just like, yeah, that was a cool twist, you know. But yeah, but that's episode 3 of Go Loser Ranger. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one of Mission Yosakura Family. And we'll see you next time. Later.